Okay. Hey guys, CC here, and got something of a little experimental thing. I've been in the mood for video editing and commentating, but I've been in the mood for playing video games. And I figured it's been a long while since I've done like a little fast recording of art because, well, I don't know, honestly, I guess I haven't really had the energy to make art. So, hopefully I can do more of these in the future. I don't know. Past fortnight's been kind of crazy for me, and I guess I kind of wanted to get it off my chest. You know, for the longest time, I can't really remember a time when I wasn't depressed. Like, life seemed absolutely hopeless. Absolutely nothing that could happen would make it better. Even when good things happened, it just, I don't know, it just didn't seem real. It didn't seem like it was happening. It just seemed like it was a dream and I was gonna wake up. Just washed right over me. Also, for the longest time, I've always had like, I've always wished that I was a girl. Oftentimes I would have like, urges that, I needed to get pregnant and become a mother, start a family. I always sort of brushed it off as like, just, what if, like, I'd also wish I could have superpowers and sing well. But, yeah. Even though for, like, I guess the past decade or so, a lot of my comics have dealt with transgender stuff, I never really thought about it. I guess I've always just, like, it's just Rama 1/2, it's just a little sci-fi thing. And then, like, once I started making Genis Gang, like, I don't know, like, you may know that AC is a girl, but she thinks that she's a guy. And, like, when I was developing it, my friend Craig was like, well, she's transgender. And it's like, what the fuck is that? And, like, after probably about a year of arguing with its validity, mainly because no one knows anything about this. Like, even, like, doctors, it's a relatively new thing to be researched. I mean, history has shown that, like the third sex, as it would, has existed and been documented throughout history, times, whatever, But it really isn't until recently that science has taken a look at it. And I don't know, from what I've read, it's come a long way in the past decade or so. So, I don't know, maybe things would have been better, things would have been worse. Kinda hard to tell. I'm just looking at Audacity, but, like, I don't know if this drawing that I'm doing, like, is, I guess you could probably guess by now, it is kind of how I, like, what if I had been, like, just pure girl? Maybe this might be a bit of wishful thinking since I've weighed 250 pounds since I was like 13. And I don't know. I have slender legs and arms, but got a big old torso. I don't know. But then again, like, I mean, beautiful women do sort of run in my family, so hey, who knows? Who knows? I guess, like, the what ifs in the world, I don't know how that can really go on. One thing about this that, like, I don't know, at first it was just like, I don't know, I guess it was just like, is this right, is this true, like, I don't know, I guess it feels like I've just realized that, like, I've been lied to my whole life. Though I guess it's mainly to myself. At least, like, mom never said, like, knew anything. I always sort of had the gut instinct that, like, I was, like, an intersex or maybe had hermaphroditic chimerism. But I don't know. I guess I'll find that out because I did do, like, a Doppler ultrasound thing to see what this pain in my gut is. Like, see if it's just nothing but fat. Maybe I'm just flinchy. Who knows? Maybe I got a tumor. Maybe I do have a uterus. I guess I'll find out in a little bit. But I don't know. But I don't know. Once I just realized, yeah, this is what it's supposed to be. It just like something snapped. Like I've been like really cheerful. I've been really chipper. I mean, I've been really brave. Usually, like, I'm just, like, when I go to the grocery store, I'm just barely talking, and, like, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just always afraid of making an ass out of myself. Now, I mean, like, I'm just cracking jokes, like, hey, man, nice Sonic shirt, you know? Even though, like, researching this, that, it seems like it's going to be, like, a rough road ahead for me. I don't know. I don't really care. I feel like I can take on the world. Like the TC ain't got nothing that can stop him. I'm on a mission from God. I don't know. I don't know. Life's gonna be right. And I don't know how many of y'all even really care, or how many of y'all even are watching this. I'm kind of hoping at least, like, the people who want to see me draw and stuff, and like, oh boy, he's drawing, you know? And y'all didn't mute it. But then again, if y'all are jamming to music, you know, I mean, I understand that. But you don't understand what I'm saying because you can't hear me. Oh, man. As to where I'm going in life, I don't know. I mean, I still, like, the only thing I've really been drawing is just myself as a girl, you know? And that's another thing, like, I don't know, like, it's like sometimes I think of myself as a girl and other times I think of myself as a guy. From what I've read, that's called, like, bigenderism, or dual genders, or I prefer to call it fusion, because it sounds cooler. Though, like, pretty much everything about it is being, like, determined by the community. Like, science doesn't really have that much on it, sadly. Which makes it very difficult to explain to people because, like, well, the pituitary gland and some other thing in your brain that regulates, like, uteruses and, like, your balls and stuff. Well, like, so I have a girl brain. Yeah. And maybe, like, hormone imbalance. I don't know how it happened. It's just that, like, I was supposed to be a girl, but, you know, I mean, is this a birth defect? I mean, a girl with a dick, that seems like a birth defect to me. Then again, it's mostly, like, in the mind, but, I mean, the brain, that's a core part of your body. Well, I guess some people think that, like, what you are is your gonads, and everything else is basically so that your gonads survive so you can procreate, because the literal point of life is procreation, keeping the ball rolling. But I don't know. I like to think humans are different. I mean, as a society, we value different people, because if everyone thought the same, then, like, there will be problems that we wouldn't be able to solve. Everything that we have right now, we owe to different thinking people. I mean, like, Audacity, I'm sure this wasn't made by someone who would be good at working on cars or, like, sewing, clubbing animals. I don't know. All my life, I always sort of felt like I was destined to do something great, like help the world in some way, change lives. And I guess coming to this epiphany now, it's like, maybe I'm supposed to, like, help normalize transgenders. Because as it stands right now, most people think transgenderism is a fetish, or a joke, you know? Like, Ace Ventura, say hello to Mr. Winky, you know? And I don't know, from my current viewpoint, it's like making fun of someone who has like a cleft lip, or someone who like only has one breast, someone with like flipper arm or something, you know? Someone who has dyslexia, someone who's colorblind, you know? It's just, not everyone's born like normal, I guess. But that doesn't mean people are worthless. And it doesn't mean that they don't deserve to get respect. Honestly, I really wanted to make like like all my comic ideas basically revolved around like transgenderism. But I didn't want to do it because like there's too much of this shit. But I don't know, maybe there's just not enough, you know? I mean, so what if like every comic I make has like a chick with a dick or a dude with a vag? Cunt, whatever. I don't know. 4-letter words. I mean, it's not like it's gonna flood the internet, you know? Not only that, but people usually like consistency. Like, I've never heard anyone just like, oh man, Nickelback, their music sounds the same, quit it. Make something different, you know? People usually get upset when they change, so yeah, maybe I'm just worrying a little too much. But I don't know. This picture right here, again, I don't know where this is going to be in the video because I'm just kind of like doing this blind, but I know at the end I actually kind of fucked up with the clouds. I forgot to do it, but it's like, you know what, I'm through. I also wanted to do something like a little clever joke on there, like say like close enough or something, but when I was doing that, I just kind of got really depressed, so I don't know. Yeah, life is kind of funny. When like, you know, like things are supposed to be such a way, but as it stands, it's impossible. But I don't know, I really think one day, yeah, I could be a mother. You know, get pregnant. Because recently in Sweden, there was like 9 uterine transplants. And they were all a success. Because, I don't know, in Sweden, they outlaw surrogate mothers, which I guess I can understand because, I mean, if you're connected to the baby, and it might be hard to give up. You know, not everyone can do that. And not only that, but like in China, like they actually like transferred a dick. And that worked, well, physically. Unfortunately, there is like say if my hand got blown off and someone attached a new hand, there's a chance that like my mind just couldn't handle it. Like there's this dead guy's hand attached to me. And that's pretty much what happened with that guy's dick. Just like look down, it's like, there's a dead guy in my pants. And I think the one thing that really gave me the most hope was they've done head transplants. I shit you not. They have tested head transplants on, I think they were orangutans, some kind of primate, but they've successfully transferred heads, and they're looking by 2017 to perform a head transplant operation on a human. I mean, humans. Like, the basic idea is that, they chill, like, pretty much, like, just freeze you, you know, and, like, they have to chop off your heads and move them in an hour, and, like, the natural healing, it should work. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a doctor. But combine that with the fact that, like, stem cell research, you know, I mean, they're looking to grow new kidneys for people, like they could take stuff out of my fat and they can, like, grow a new heart for me, you know? Or stuff out placentas, you know? Stem cells are apparently everywhere. Though, like, if you can get stem cells from fat, I'm pretty certain a lot of people would be willing to get a liposuction, like, for free, you know? Like, hey, let's suck all that fat out of you, and then we can, like, make new bodies and stuff, you know? Yay. But and the only thing is, I don't know how that would work with a uterus. Like, I guess someone that has the same blood type as me would have to clone a uterus, but I don't know. I know that, like, they did make lesbian mice have a baby, like, taking two eggs and put it together, so maybe there's some way that they can do that with, I don't know. But I'm sure there's something, you know? Like, I mean, medical science gets better all the time. They're finding cures for cancer. I mean, they cure, like, hepatitis and shit. In the future, maybe, like, someday, like, trans women can get pregnant and trans men can get women pregnant, you know? That's just kind of the dream, though. But, I mean, it's impossible right now, but, I mean, you know, like, when I do get, like, the hormone treatment and, like, years down the line, they finally be able to do it, and it's like, oh boy, you know? And hopefully it doesn't kill me. Like, that honestly would be a risk I could take, because I don't know, I just always wanted that. It's just, I always wanted to know what it's like to have, like, a parasite clone of me inside of me, kicking and stuff. I think I would make a good mom. I'm always helping people with stuff. I'm always trying to teach people stuff. I really think I could be. But, well, we're past 17 minutes. I don't know. I don't think I got anything else I need to get off of my breast. But, I don't know. I guess thanks for listening if you did, you know, like, honestly, I did this more for myself, but it just, I don't know, it's good to know, like, people listen, people care. Maybe you got some comments. I don't know. But, yeah, I really want to help the world, you know. Like, when I was, like, stressing out and thinking, like, oh God, this can't be, no. I mean, I brought up in a random forum, and this guy said, like, yeah, you know, like, I feel that way too, but it just seems like too much work to go through, and it's just too scary. And that was probably the saddest thing I ever really read. Like, someone, like, I don't know, this happens all the time. Like, people don't pursue their dreams because it's scary. But to not be comfortable in your own body. And, I mean, gender dysphoria, like, at best, is basically just feeling wrong, feeling like a mistake, like you don't belong in this world. And at worst, it feels like body horror, like your body is mutating into some kind of monster. And I can't imagine people putting up with that just because of fear. Like, and there is a lot of fear, like, I mean, already it feels like the people I've told this to have become very distant to me, which I don't blame them. This isn't exactly a common thing. Like 1% of the human population. But that just kind of drives me more to spite the rain and climb that muddy hill. The TC is going to make this world a better place. I dare anyone to stop me.